Republic intelligence has learned that Martok, the former Chancellor of the Klingon Empire, is alive. Quite a revelation. Until now, everyone thought he was killed in a duel with the current Chancellor on Kronos. Martok is being held in a Sona facility in the Briar Patch. Officially, it's a research facility built to study metaphasic radiation. In reality, it's a high-security prison used to hold political prisoners. A leader like Martok has great value to the Alliance. Meet with General Rodek in the Briar Patch and join his covert rescue operation.
Gavan, your assistance on this mission is appreciated. Martok is being held here. The Sona facility is a farce, and their true masters are the cowardly Vec of House Torg. They hold their enemies here and deny them a warrior's death. I intend to show them the price of their dishonor. Begin by jamming the sonar comm signals. Should we encounter any sonar patrols, eliminate them quickly before they can summon reinforcements. The pockets of Metreon gas may be of tactical use to us. A well-placed volley could ignite them. Timed right, they can become our weapons. Metreon gas has a 4-kilometer blast radius. Good. All sonar communications are jammed.
Target shield has failed.
Local conditions are blocking long-range sensors. Sonar have no idea.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed. Core shield failing.
I served Martok in the Dominion War. Many Jemadar fell to our blade. No sign of incoming ships. We still have the element of surprise.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Soon Martok will be free.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Martok's wife warned me of this mission. House Tor knows her least. Oh! I'm picking up a sonar transmission from near the planet.
Patrol 3 hasn't reported in. Investigate it once.
We can probably ignore them. By the time they report, we'll be on the planet. We've been spotted by the sonar.
Target shield has failed.
Orcus.
Rear shield failing. Right shield failing. Target shield has failed.
should advance quickly. The time for stealth has come. We will infiltrate the sauna facility in disguise. I will be wearing the uniform of House Torg, and your away team will be my prisoners. Yes, that is why it will succeed. Beam to my ship, and we will take a shuttle to the prison. The maximum security area lies ahead. Follow my lead, and we will infiltrate the cell block where they are holding Martok. Remember, you are prisoners. Stay within the red lines, obey all commands, and do not engage the guards until I give you the signal. See all those turrets? If you step out of line, they are prepared to remind you of your place.
Five more lifers! What did you idiots do to earn such dishonor?
Not my concern. My concern is to bring them here now.
Fair enough. I have plenty of time to find out. Go straight ahead to processing. What a miserable bunch of Bartok! Get these convicts out of my sight!
Watch for patrols. We may need to fight them on the way out.
Prisoners to the back wall for processing!
Inmate, return to the designated area, or else.
I don't see anything about 5 new prisoners.
Not my concern. Shall I tell Torg that you are not ready to receive them?
That won't be necessary. We'll process them. Sign here.
We've come for the butcher. Bring me Martok.
Patience. We're out processing him now. You, take these convicts to their cells and be quick about it.
Quick. Right.
Move along, convicts. Don't make me ask you again. Move along, convicts. Don't make me ask you again.
Torg is allied with the Zinkethi. There is no end to his dishonor. Martok defeated many Zinkethi in close combat. It is why they call him the Butcher.
Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new. What of it?
Well, put those convicts in their place, and we can get some blood wine after our shifts. Give me a reason to break you, Patah. We have lots of time to play.
Martok, we've come for you.
Have you now? Wait. I know your face. One of Moog's sons fights under Torg's banner? Disappointing.
Moog? I am Rudek, son of Nagra, an ally of your house, old man. This is no time for talk. Arm yourself before the guards.
What is this? Explain yourselves!
Isn't it obvious? I'm leaving, you piece of plakta.
I think the Sinkethi disagree with you, Martok.
Miserable Takek.
There is no escape for you, Butcher. You will answer for your crime.
Fight now! For the Empire!
Good. If I am to die, I will die in battle. Something on your mind? I fought Jempak, felt his blade strike home, and died the death of a warrior. Until Torg had his doctors bring me back. He denied me honorable death, denied me the halls of Stovokor, and locked me away like so much Baktag. He has much to answer for. Time is critical here. The metaphasic radiation. It's why Torg keeps us here. He can beat us to the edge of death, then let the radiation slowly restore us to health. He is as cruel as he is dishonorable. Time is critical here. What would you ask? Torg boasts about it often. He wants to replace Jempak as Chancellor, and he allied with the Zenkethi to do it. For some reason, he thinks they can beat us this time. Idiot. In return, Torg pledged to keep the Empire out of Zenkethi affairs, and to turn me over to them. They still hate me for my victory at Senketh 3. Time is critical here. There is another here who deserves that honor. A friend, and a warrior born. His cell is not far. We will liberate him. There's nothing unwise about adding a strong arm to your ranks. The console to the left controls the door. The one to the right controls the turrets. Override it, and friend becomes foe. Ha! There he is. Across the way.
Enemy targets on
Martok, this warrior you speak of is a Jempada.
What of it? The war is over, and he has earned my respect. Come out. We have work to do.
I stand ready to fight. Who's this?
This is Rodek, son of Nagra.
Well met. I am First Cover Kara, and I am...
I know the rest, Jem'Hadar. Martok speaks for you. That is enough for me. Time to go.
Alert. Jailbreak in progress. Security protocol red.
They have locked down the facility. Their doors will not stop the charges I brought along, however. We can blast our way back to the elevator.
Those charges can be of use in other ways. Torg has been running the pathetic remains of his house from this place. Blowing up critical targets within it will hinder him greatly.
Alert. Jailbreak in progress. Security protocol red.
Torg's office lies beyond this door. If we're lucky, he'll be in it. Until I run him through, that is. If he's not there, destroy his private computer. He stores all of his critical data on it. Losing it will weaken him considerably. We forge on until we reach the main security office. From there, we can override the rest of the turrets and take out the alarm system. Use the console by the door to override them. Take care of the rest at main security. Remember, Torg's lackeys and his new Zenkethi friends will try to stop us. Be sure to stop them first.
Jailbreak in progress. Security protocol red.
Jailbreak! Open fire! Now!
What are those alarms? Bennett, why aren't you reporting in?
Yes. To stand. To fight. To be Klingon. The most recent file is a bill of sale for some sort of large torpedo. Interesting. Torg bought it from the Zenkethi. Doesn't say what kind of torpedo it is. Must be new. And powerful, considering the amount he paid for it. Torg's office, but no Torg. Pity. I was hoping to spill his blood all over this pretty new bat'leth you've given me. For now, we settle for property damage. Set your charges.
Alert. Jailbreak in progress. Lethal force is authorized.
This will hurt Torg. At least, until I kill him.
germs in Cat 3! Kill him!
Shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Jailbreak in progress. Lethal force is authorized.
Main security is ours. Override the turrets, then set your charges. We have business elsewhere. That should take them a while to repair. Security is down.
Did you hear those explosions? This way!
Personal shield losing power.
The Butcher still lives? Unacceptable! Bring me his head, now!
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Witness the strength of a true Jem'Hadar! You! I should have known not to trust you!
Enemy targets on sensors.
One day, we were all taken through here
All
to an
enemies of
exercise
the
area.
Empire
As we
will
passed,
fall!
I saw a Sona engineer working on these panels. They control power to the cell doors, all of them. Blow up the panels, and all the prisoners go free. I expect they will be eager to settle accounts with their guards.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
It is good to feel a blade in my hands again. Better to use it. Keep moving. We're almost there.
Personal shield losing power.
It's time to evacuate. When we reach the roof, our ships can pick us up.
The elevator's offline. How will we escape?
We will use a grappling device to reach the rooftop. Once we're out, we will deactivate the solar shield generator to clear a path for our ship.
This is highly unorthodox.
Yes, an audacious plan, worthy of a true Klingon warrior. You honor your house and mine. When we are free of this place, we have much to discuss. I see the warriors of House Torg and Zenketh have come to test us. Fill the halls of Grethor with their souls!
I told Lady Sorella that I would bring you home, Marta. I intend to honor that promise.
Personal shield losing power.
I see they've sent a pack of filthy Karoots to fight us. Good. I can use the exercise.
Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Now I know why Jem'Hadar wished to meet Klingons when they crossed the anomaly.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
Fight on! Send them all to Grethor!
Personal shield losing
You
power.
fight well, Alliance.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Enemy forces are larger than we expected.
Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Enemy targets on sensor.
The battlefield is ours. Now we must destroy the sonar shield generator to clear the way for our ships. Rodek, the core. The shield is down. Prepare to extract...
Martok! You call yourself a warrior? A leader? I call you a coward and a butcher! I will avenge your victims!
I think not, Zenkethi. Not while I live.
Jem'Hadar, weakling! Go now and join your changeling guards!
No!
Butcher! This ends here! Now! No trial, no mercy, only your death!
Many have tried to kill me and failed, Zenkethi. Come and add your name to the list.
Flanking damage detected. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Klingon filth! We're not finished here!
Yes, we are.
I will take Martok with me to the core. Perhaps after the battle he can explain some of the strange things he said in his cell. For now, the enemy waits for us in the stars. Are you ready to meet them in battle? The enemy is near. We are outnumbered, but my crew got a signal to our allies. Reinforcements should arrive soon.
There is no escape for you, Patak. But you are not going to die today. Oh, no. You will be taken alive. Martok will be delivered to the Zenkethi. And the rest of you will spend your days in a place that makes Rurapinthe look pleasant. Perhaps when I am Chancellor, I will have them sing songs about you, Martok, so that Klingon children will know what failure is.
The blood of my heir is on your blade, Torg. It will be avenged.
If your blood is as dead as me,
Torg! I claim the rights of vengeance. Face me in battle, or I'll kill you where you stand.
I'll take pleasure delivering your corpse to the Zinkati. What's left of it, anyway?
I claim command of this vessel. Any objections? No? Then make ready for battle.
Hostile vessels, you have invaded Sona space and attacked without provocation. These are acts of war. I implore you to surrender while you're still able. We may show you mercy where our allies will not. We are still close friends with the Dominion. You would be wise not to make them.
What do you know? Other than the taste of their boots on your lips.
Rear shield failing.
Reinforcements are here.
General Rodek, I do hope you have my husband with you, preferably intact.
I am Worf, son of Moog, Gintok to the House of Martok. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day.
Rear shield failing. Left shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shield has failed.
I'm not dead yet, Butcher, but you will be dead soon.
Try not to die, husband. We have much to discuss.
Come you honor me, Blacklight. Let us darken the stars with the blood of our enemies.
Integrity
Warning, ship is under attack. Hull integrity
War.
below 75%.
General Martok has killed Torg in battle.
4 shields.
Charlie wins. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Right shield failing.
Debt. You have given me the chance to regain the honor I lost in that cell. I will not forget it. For now, I shall return to Kronos with my wife, the warriors of my house, and the Sons of Moog. It is time for their house to be restored, if they wish it.
It has been a day of victory, and yet I am troubled. These things that Martok says, that I am a son of a different father, brother to a warrior I barely know, that I lived the life of another man. There is much I have to learn, but now is not the time. I must return Martok to Quanos before the enemy regroups. Until then, fight well.
Klingon political intrigues are seldom boring, in my experience. I understand that Martok does not plan on pursuing the Chancellery, which should make a number of people in the Empire sleep a little easier. A Klingon civil war is something best avoided, trust me. Martok has considerable experience dealing with the Zenkethi and has offered his services to the Alliance in that regard. There's a good chance you haven't seen the last of the General. Starfleet recently received a distress signal from the USS Forrestal, a ship they thought was lost in the Nexus back in 2332. They sent a cruiser out to investigate, but it hasn't checked in for some time. Starfleet would like our assistance in the matter. The cruiser's last position was in the Rotanev system. Meet with the USS Challenger there to investigate the situation. Her captain has some experience with the Nexus.
Good to see you. Looks like the two missing ships are here, although they're both in a disabled state. Neither of them have responded to our hails. That's entirely possible. Even minimal exposure to the Nexus can be pretty disruptive to ship systems. I think we should take a closer look. Things could be worse than our initial scans have indicated.
Apologies. This ship's taken some damage here. Short-range comms are barely working, and we're experiencing widespread systems failure on all decks. Our Nexus defense screen's overloaded, and we were exposed to a full blast. We're lucky to be here. We could use your help.
Something's not right here. I worked on the Nexus Defense Screens project, and a catastrophic failure like that seems unlikely. In an overload situation like she described, the ship wouldn't be disabled. It'd be destroyed. Whatever they fired just disrupted most of our systems. We're sitting ducks over here.
Shield failing. Target shield has failed.
We're still trying to figure out what they hit us with over here. Whatever it was, it knocked most of our systems out. We're running on emergency power. I think we'd better get over there and find out what's going on while we still have a functioning ship between us. Meet me at these coordinates on Deck 10. Looks like someone activated the security system on this deck. Fortunately, I know a thing or two about that system. The console here is offline, but there should be a functional one nearby in a holodeck. From there, we can access the system and shut the fields down. This holodeck's damaged. Let's try the next one. All right, let's get to work. With luck, we should be able to bypass the system and drop those... Wait. Someone's loading up a holodeck program in here, and I've got a feeling it's not for R&R.
Activating Program Barclay, 42 Epsilon. Safety protocols are disengaged.
Please, help us! The Borg are everywhere!
Personal shield losing power.
The program's locked. We'll have to survive the battle to leave. Last wave. Unless they change the program.
Personal shield losing power.
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I can do to repay you, anything at all.
That's definitely a Reg Barclay program. Let's get back to business. We'd better bypass security before they send more sparring partners to deal with. Okay, that did it. Security systems are down on this deck, and they won't be putting us into another holodeck scenario anytime soon.
This is Commander Tafai. Please I repeat, if you can hear this, come to 10 forward at once. There's... Our defenses just dropped. We require your... They are close...
Someone's jamming that signal. We'd better get to 10 forward.
Thank you for coming. The Madison has been taken over by hostile forces, and we are in dire need of assistance. We responded to a distress call from USS Forrestal, long thought lost to the Nexus. As we closed to assist, the Madison was struck by a potent beam of psionic energy. It disabled the ship and left us vulnerable to attack. Mind-controlled members of the Forrestal's crew then beamed over and took control of this vessel. We few are all that remain free. An alien of tremendous psionic ability, formerly trapped within the Nexus. We believe it lured the Forrestal there in an escape attempt, which failed. Somehow, it was able to break free when the Nexus recently returned. Though powerful, there are limits to the alien's ability. The combat with your ship has weakened it considerably. Now is the time to strike. The controlled crew are bound to attack again soon.
Picking up transporter signals, multiple contacts. We've got incoming.
Enemy contacts, inbound.
Flanking damage detected.
Looks like... I have a feeling these attacks will intensify as the alien gains strength. If we're going to do something to save this ship, we'll need to do it fast. Let's get down to main engineering. I think we can get a better grip on the security system there and use it to incapacitate both the hostile crew and the alien.
Take these psionic inhibitors with you. We hope to use them on some of our dominated crewmates prior to your arrival. But I suspect they will serve you better at this time. They should protect you if the alien attempts to take control of your minds.
Watch it! They're beaming in reinforcements.
Shield losing power.
Heads up! More hostiles incoming!
Personal shield losing power.
We've got a couple of problems here. Main power's offline, and there's a lot of Nexus radiation getting past the screens. I'll handle the power situation while you deal with the radiation. Once that's done, we can bring the security systems back online. Nice work. Radiation levels are back in the safe zone, and I've managed to prime the warp core. Give me a hand with it, and we can restore main power. That did it. Main power's back online, and warp core is stable. I've activated most of the security systems, but it looks like the bridge is still under enemy control. It's a good bet that's where the alien is.
This ship and all upon it belong to Cosmo.
Starfleet disagrees with you on that.
Your words mean nothing. Kill them. Kill them now.
Enemy targets on sensor.
We are here to assist you.
Losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity. Flanking damage detected.
I'm reading the alien on sensors. It's back on the forestall. This isn't over yet. The Challenger might be able to fight, but most of this ship's crew is unconscious. Beam back to your ship and deal with the forestall. I'll do what I can here to get the shields up and keep the Madison in one piece.
Shall the battle continue? Shall you strike me anew again and again until nothing remains? Once I was imprisoned within the Nexus, cast away for defying those who called themselves my rulers. And now a new jailer comes, demanding submission. No, I need this ship and everyone on it. They give me what I need to return home and avenge my imprisonment. I will not give them up.
The Challenger stands ready to assist you.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
seems I am at your mercy. Will you strike the killing blow now, as is your right? If that is to be my fate, I yield. The ship and crew are yours. It is an unexpected mercy, one I would not extend to a vanquished foe on the battlefield. Much has changed since my banishment to the Nexus.
Nicely done. I was able to get a call into Starfleet, and we should have backup here soon. In the meantime, I'll keep working with the crews of the disabled ships. We'll have them up and running again in no time. You saved a lot of lives here today. You showed mercy to someone who wasn't inclined to return the favor. That goes a long way in my book. You're welcome. The Nexus is definitely worth studying, but only under safe conditions. The crews of the Forrestal and the Madison found that out the hard way, I'm afraid. Just like we did on the Enterprise all those years ago.
Your report is quite fascinating. The alien you encountered was within the Nexus for eons, and yet it wanted to leave. As I understand it, the Nexus is a paradise. Apparently, there's at least one life form out there who disagrees. In the meantime, you saved many lives and 3 Starfleet vessels. Hopefully, the alien can find peace in its life beyond the Nexus. Our allies in Starfleet are pleased with your service. Captain LaForge's report states that the damaged ships will spend some time in space dock, but they'll be ready for duty again soon. This is fortunate, as the Alliance can use all the ships it can get on the frontier these days. Well done. The Kantari and Lukari governments have begun work on a joint colonial site in the Dranur system. The Republic has been assisting both groups on the project, as have other Alliance members. I'd like you to join the effort and help them get things moving forward. There's been Zenkethi activity in neighboring sectors, and both the Lukari and Kantari have clashed with them in the past. Dranur itself has little tactical value, but the Zenkethi are known to carry a grudge. Keep that colony safe.
to the Dranur system. Construction of the colony is underway and on schedule. We're lucky. We would have missed this system if the crew of our survey ship hadn't taken a closer look at the anomaly here. Very. The anomaly orbits both the planet and its moon, and appears to be stable. It's also very disruptive to long-range sensors. The USS Challenger's team has been very helpful. They've installed several planetary defense systems and provided a number of modular building units for use at the colony site. Captain LaForge is standing by on the Challenger. Let's not keep him waiting.
Good to see you. I hope the Dranur anomaly didn't give you too much trouble getting here. We've been working with the Kentari and the Lucari to study it. We know it's some sort of subspace disruption, similar to what Starfleet has seen in the Delta Triangle. Not only does it cause sensors to behave erratically, but it seems to create a limited sort of cloaking field, both for the planet and the moon. Captain Kumarke and I have been collecting data on the anomaly, but we could use some more. Mind lending us a hand before we head down to the colony?
Let's begin with a system scan. I've seen some strange data at that level.
Same here. It'll be good to get some more eyes on this.
Curious. It isn't just our sensors, Captain LaForge.
Agreed. Let's calibrate sensors inside the anomaly. It might cut down on the interference.
Very well. I've indicated an ideal area. Let's try again there. We're making progress, but I can't completely filter the sensor noise.
Let's study those asteroids. There could be clues in how the anomaly affects them.
How peculiar. This material isn't orbiting, it's just drifting.
S-type asteroids, mostly iron and silicates. Nothing out of the ordinary.
One of our emitters is giving some strange readings. Let's take a closer look.
Looks like the emitter relays are offline. We'll need to realign them.
Well done. I'd like to run a spectral analysis at the indicated area.
Let's send a probe to the moon and collect some data on long-term anomaly exposure.
Agreed. But we'll need to get closer to the moon first.
Okay, we have some good data to work with here.
Our science teams have extensive facilities on Dranur. They can help.
Sounds good. I'll see you planet-side. I'm eager to show you the progress we've made here. We've done a lot in a short period of time, and I think you'll be impressed. Ready to beam down and see what we've been working on? Welcome to the colony. Kumarke was just telling me a bit about some recent energy tech improvements. Let's take a look around. As an engineer, I'm impressed by the technology that our partners brought to this project. Working with it has been a rewarding experience for all of us.
Welcome. I'm Kajima, one of the industrial designers. Our colony may be fairly new, but we've already accomplished a great deal. I hope you find our work here interesting. We're trying to build an industrial infrastructure while respecting Lucari design recommendations. It's, let's say, challenging. For instance, they've included considerable xenoscaping. They're committed to incorporating native plant life into the design spaces. It takes considerable effort, but it does mean that our structures are less susceptible to invasive problems with local plant life.
Draenur's quite the hidden paradise, don't you think?
We only needed a minimum level of terraforming here.
The fusion of Lucari and Kentari technology has been very effective.
Our integrated tech output continues to impress. This display will confirm that. As you can see, our energy grid uses an array of natural power sources.
This is the first of many hydropower sites on Draenur. Beautiful, isn't it?
Quite a sight, isn't it? I'm surveying the output as part of setting up hydropower here. I'd eyeball this at a base of 3 kilowatts, which doesn't seem like much until you consider that there are falls like this all over the coast. They seem to be active year-round. Now, the challenge will be to capture that energy without disrupting the ecosystem. My lungs were damaged by toxic gases on New Kentar.
It's made me more conscious of the need to regulate the pollution that we generate, and more appreciative of what we have here.
Come upstairs. There's an excellent view of the colony grounds. The beauty of this world will survive only if we work to preserve and protect it. Let's head up to the science lab. They're working on some exciting projects.
As you can see, we've made considerable progress here.
Indeed. I'm quite proud of our achievements.
There's more to be done, but the foundation we've laid is solid.
Fair warning, our researchers can be a bit eccentric.
We should be able to get results from one of the lab consoles here.
Ah, we've been expecting you. You've sent a good deal of interesting data to us. We've already been analyzing it. I'll let my companion Eshel explain the findings in more detail.
Thank you, my dear. The first thing I realized is that the inert particles should be orbiting to obey gravity, rather than holding position. I've been focusing my attention there, while Ursha has been reviewing the logs from the disabled satellite. Here, check the probe data from the moon. If some outside force was acting on the particles, it should also be affecting the moon.
Funny. My ocular implants are picking up a noticeable amount of germanium here. There wasn't any outside. Where did that come from?
Ah, we do have a few of the crystals here. Oh, strictly for study, of course. Don't worry. The anomaly prevents outside scans from detecting them. Oh, they're very safe down here. Here, I'll show you.
You brought those here, despite the danger they present?
This was the best way to study them. We needed the lab's facilities.
Oh, besides, we were just gonna take them back to the moon when we finished.
Just a moment. I'm getting a message.
Captain Kamarke, Zenkethi's ships have just entered the system. They're firing an unknown projectile at the moon. It's some kind of protomatter torpedo.
A protomatter torpedo? That's not good.
Their ships are turning toward the planet. If they have a torpedo, they may be able to hit us from orbit.
The Zenkethi are ruthless. We need to ready our defenses.
Why now? Why are they so interested in these crystals?
The crystals! They're hatching? The Zenkethi are turning toward the planet. They're heading for us!
We need to get the colony's defenses online right now. The tactical station is just across the way. Let's make our way there. I think I can tap into their comms from here. Hold on.
That cargo is blocking the way. Head down to the beach and around.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Increase your efforts. Eliminate the defenses at once. Captain Parr, beam down for ground assault. Purge the Dratsuli. It shall be done, Admiral.
Flanking damage detected. Flanking damage detected.
Turn off your defenses or be destroyed.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Are you here to bomb us or to eradicate this swarm?
There are only a few Dratsuli here. Let's clear this place and be done.
50 credits has burned sheds and scales again. You're wrong. Don't let me down. Keep your scales on. These little softies are pretty tenacious. Which? The bugs or the colonists? Oh,
Dransuli infestation has been dealt with. Your assistance is appreciated. A suggestion? This colony has been using open communication channels. That is unwise. You never know who may be listening in out there after all. Let me check my scanner. The infestation seems to be eliminated. Usually it's best to be absolutely sure, but there doesn't appear to be a need to waste a protomatter weapon. Don't make this mistake again. Take immediate action if you suspect the presence of Dransuli.
We're still tapped into Zenkethi comms.
Admiral, this planet poses no threat. I witness its complete purge.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Know your place, Captain. Follow protocol. Am I clear?
More shields failing.
Captain Romulan's dramatic side is advocating for peace?
We've got to take those ships down and protect the colony.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Reading more ships on sensors. Watch your flank.
These others aided us against the Dransuli. They can help us.
Target shields have failed.
They are weak and will fall if they try to stop us.
There is no sense to this.
Get this weakling out of my sight! Destroy
Power
me!
spike on the blue ship. That might be their new weapon. They changed their comms encryption. We're blocked out.
Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
I'm going to get an accurate read of their weapon systems. Cover me.
More shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
I am Captain Nethpar. My commanding officer is incapacitated, and I have assumed control of Zenkethi forces in this sector. Let us cease hostilities and speak reasonably. As you and I both know, planet Dranur has been completely scourged of what we call Dransuli. There is no reason for further conflict between us. We will leave this system peacefully, if you are agreeable. A warning.
The Zenkethi must be terrified of these Dransuli. They're willing to commit genocide to eliminate them, and Zenkethi don't scare easily. Fortunately, some of the Zenkethi are willing to see reason. Things could have been a lot worse if Captain Parr hadn't intervened on our behalf. For now, we need to let the Alliance know what we've learned here. Safe travels.
Your report concerns me. The crystals the Zenkethi have been systematically eradicating are actually eggs. The aliens must be a considerable threat. The Zenkethi would not wage total war otherwise. We will monitor the worlds we know of that contain these eggs. I wish to know more about this new species as well. They may be friends or foes. Finally, I've spoken with officials from both the Lukari and Kantari governments. They're going to proceed to Janur despite the incident. We will continue to assist them in this endeavor and protect them from any Zenkethi reprisals. Alliance intelligence operatives believe a Zenkethi attack on one of our worlds could happen very soon. Their new proto-matter torpedoes can end billions of lives in moments once such an attack begins. This has to stop. We've spotted several Zenkethi fleet groups on the move in the Alpha Quadrant. I'm assigning you to patrol an area near one of those groups. If they launch a proto-matter attack, I want you in position to put a stop to it. Jolan True, our scouts have found an attack element of the Zenkethi fleet. I want to know where they're going.
The Zenkethi fleet is in your sector, though their current target is uninhabited. There are many more within range that are not. Losing another planet to their coward's weapon is not acceptable. We will not arrive in time to show them the price of their dishonor. That honor is yours. Teach them well.
The threat soon will be eradicated, with or without your help. Keep firing torpedoes until the planet is cleansed.
Right shield failing. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Well fought, but it is far from over. Zenkethi forces have been spotted near your location. Intercept them as soon as you can. We believe their target is a defenseless, inhabited world. The honor of defending it belongs to you. I trust you will not disappoint. Keep this up, and the Tzenkethi will have a nickname for you as well.
This is Captain Kumarke. We're on our way to assist you.
Rear shield failing.
All right. We'll handle the torpedoes while you stop the Tzenkethi.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Right shield failing. Fore shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shields have failed. Left shield failing.
Stop us! We will prevail!
Kern and I will arrive soon, despite the curses of our chief engineers. If warp cores were as fragile as they say, we would move through space at the speed of a legless targ. In the meantime, the Tzenkethi cowards are targeting another defenseless, inhabited world. You will be that planet's sword and shield. Fight with honor!
Go ahead. We'll secure things here and join you shortly. I'll cover planetary defense.
Chosen the path of resistance. Unwise.
Four shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Captain Parr has defected to the Alliance. She's revealed the next target of the Zenkethi fleet, Bajor. The intel checks out, so every available ship has been called to defend the planet. Even DS9 is being moved there to assist. The sooner you can get there, the better. Bajor must be defended.
So, the Zenkethi have set their sights on Bajor. Dishonorable Baktag. I fought and bled many times over DS9 and Bajor. I would not let them fall to the Dominion, or the Breen, or the Cardassians, and I will not let them fall to the Zenkethi. Soon we will fight, side by side, in honorable battle. It will be glorious. You made it. Good. It would be unfortunate if you missed the glory of battle after all you have endured. Captain LaForge has a briefing for you. Review it and prepare for combat. Long-distance scans show a large Zenkethi fleet heading our way. They will test us, and we must not be found lacking.
Glad you could make it. We've put together a pretty impressive force to defend the planet from the Zenkethi. Let's just hope it's enough. Our objective here is straightforward. Protect Bajor at all costs.
The time for battle is upon us. Fight well, and with honor. Qapla'!
They're launching protomatter torpedoes. This is Sarish Minna aboard DS9. Lead the torpedoes to us. Keep those Zenkethi ships off of us, if you can.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Time the Alliance paid for their interference.
Right shield failing. Target shield has failed. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 75%. More shields failing. Left shield failing. Right shield failing.
It's the Butcher! The Butcher is here!
Warning, ship is under attack.
Alliance forces, this is Commander Sarish Minna on DS9. That assault hit us pretty hard. We might not make it through another without some critical repairs. I need some assistance in engineering. I want the station ready to face the next wave of Zenkethi when they arrive. If you have the hands to spare, we could really use them now. repair crews are safely aboard. Thanks for...
Battle station. The enemy is upon us. Destroy this Alliance filth while we prepare to purge Bayshore!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
It is time to rid the galaxy of the Butcher once and for all! Attack!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull's integrity below 75%. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Zinkethi battle station shields are down. Now's our chance. Beam onto the Zinkethi battle station and shut down their launch systems. We'll do what we can to keep their fleet busy while you're there.
The unique smells of a Zenkethi vessel. It's been a while. I can't say I've missed the experience. Looks like we're on the tactical deck. Their weapon controls should be down this hallway. They're on full alert here, so expect a full security presence.
Zenkethi ships are closing! Enemy transport detected! All hands, recall order! All ships! This is General Kern! Fire at will!
Viking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
There. Weapons control is in that room, just ahead.
Surprised to see me, Butcher? Let's finish this!
We have an unwanted guest. Finish him off quickly.
Enemy targets on center.
I am going to kick you to the deepest hole I can find, Butcher.
You tried to end me once before. It won't go any better this time.
Klingon vermin! Your big skull will make a fine trophy.
You fight like a Klingon, Captain. Will you die like one as well?
Zenwarum fought well, but he won't be coming back from that. They know we're here. Good. Secure those consoles. One to go. Get to it while you can. Clever. They rerouted their weapons
they're
control
making
to the
it
command deck.
interesting.
We'll have to storm their command deck, the very heart of the beast. We'll need to use one of their transporters to get there. I saw one on our way here. Let's use it and get this over with. Sankethi used short-range transporters instead of turbo lifts.
I am Captain Neff Parr. It was I who alerted the Alliance about the attack on Bajor, and it is I who will fight at your side now. The Admiral must be stopped. We now walk the same path, along with the Butcher of Zenketh 3. This is unexpected. It is a day for unusual alliances at sea. Not far, though I warn you, the way there will be heavily guarded. Expect heavy resistance. Unlike myself, the soldiers here remain steadfast in their loyalty to him. All I ask is that he is given a chance to do the right thing and surrender. Far too many have already died in this madness.
Captain Parr has betrayed us! It's a mutiny!
The Admiral walks the path of madness. He must be stopped. So much destruction, so many lives lost. It has to end now.
Target the Zenkethi forces and fire!
Zenkethi forces on attack vectors. They're relentless.
Captain Parr, I see you walk the path of betrayal with one of our most hated enemies, the Butcher himself. Truly, your depravity knows no bounds. And you, the ever-present thorn between my scales, meddling in my affairs at every turn. Your reckless heroism has endangered trillions. You must be so very proud. Oh, who in the Alliance would hear us? The Federation? The Klingons? Both are enemies to us. One too compassionate, and the other too honorable to end millions in order to save untold trillions. Or perhaps the Romulans? A race clinging to life, trapped in the shadow of their former glory, forever under the boot of their Alliance partners. A warbird with clipped wings. Pathetic! No. To do what must be done, the Zenkethi were forced to walk that path alone. And thanks to you and others like you, the great doom of the galaxy looms over us all. And I despise you for it. So little do you know of the threat facing us all, and I lack the time or desire to explain it to you now. I offer you two choices. Stand aside, or stand in defiance and die. What say you? You and Zengragu were my best captains, Ned. Today, I lost both of you.
This crusade is unjust, and the battle is lost. It's over. Stand down now, or we will strike you down without hesitation.
Surrender, Admiral, or fight if you have the spine for it.
Do you really think the conflict will end here, now? Enough! I yield! I yield! How proud you must be. You've saved Bajor and a few more worlds along with it. This will be a cold comfort to you when you lose millions more, of course. Computer, open a fleet-wide channel. All hands, this is the Admiral. An armistice has been reached. Effective immediately. Stand down. Enjoy your victory while it lasts. And know this. The time will come when you feckless creatures will see the error of your ways. And I want to be there when it happens. I will relish the look of despair on your pathetic faces. In the meantime, computer, release weapons control to Alliance forces. You can use my command console as you see fit. The station is yours.
I will ensure the Admiral honors the peace. See to it that your people honor it as well.
Alpha team reporting. The command deck is locked down.
This is Beta Team. Commencing operation now.
Victory belongs to us! Let's return to our ships and get the necessary reports filed quickly. The Ferengi, who runs the bar on Deep Space Nine, keeps a particular vintage of blood wine in stock for me. And I intend to drain every last drop of his supply. Soon, we will celebrate. For tomorrow, we may die.
Incoming data from planets targeted by the Zenkethi. Something's happening.
Show us, Lucari! Show us the price of your meddling!
Patching it through.
Impossible. And yet, those ships, like something of legend. They belong to the Herc. We must return to our ships immediately. I know them. The greatest enemy to ever challenge the Empire. The Herc. So, this is the doom the Zenkethi speak of. The enemy they'd kill billions to stop. The Herc are our greatest foe. An enemy that invaded Kronos over 1,000 years ago. No other enemy came so close to ending us. Not even the Iconians. For Klingons, they are the monsters of legend. We thought they were extinct. We were fools. There is lore about the Herc using Caretaker
bred to prepare worlds for the return of their masters. I believe what the Senkethi call Dransuli are those creatures. Wherever they were, the Herc were there as well. Sleeping, waiting to return, to attack. And now, it seems that day has come. Recommendations? We fight! There is no honorable alternative. All of our lore tells us that the Herc will attack without fear, without hesitation. If Bajor is to survive, we must meet the Herc in battle.
Many a Klingon has dreamed of battle with the Herc to test themselves as Kalis once
DS9 is under attack. This is Captain Melpa, speaking for the Senkethi forces. All ships, target the Dransuli vessels!
Target shields have failed.
The Dransuli are everywhere! Wake up! Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Target shields have failed. Rear shield failing.
We've lost shields. DS9 is taking heavy damage.
DS9 has been disabled.
Deep Space Nine, this is Martok. Report.
Curlin here.
Target shields have failed. Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Hull integrity below 50%.
We give our lives for Bajor! No, not the Warp Alliance forces. Eject!
This is Captain Net. A large number of enemy vessels are converging on our position, and we are still defenseless from the previous battle. We need your support so we can safely evacuate. We face a common foe, despite our differences.
Shields down!
Can we
We're in
count
trouble
on
here!
your aid?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
This is Commander Gerard. Show on truth.
Rear shield failing. Hull integrity below
Comms are back.
75%.
Nearly everything else is offline.
General Martok, we will await you
Target
in
shield has failed.
Stovacor.
Rear shield failing.
The Herc are coming in fast. They're hard to hit.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Most of us evacuated, but the Admiral is still on board. Turn to that guy. Be the traitor with their new allies. No! We must fight the Dransuli! Cowards! I am unarmed and request sanctuary on DS9. Permission to come aboard.
Granted. A security escort will meet you at the docking port.
Understood. I will cooperate to my fullest extent.
Just a moment. We're picking up something here. Looks like the wormhole is opening.
Singularity breach! Singularity breach!
Can't get a clear reading, Our sensor arrays are pretty banged up over here. Frankly, we have bigger concerns. We're in danger of being overrun by the Herc. And if we fall, Bejor is next.
Kalis didn't have the Dominion to deal with when he battled the Herc. This complicates matters.
Warning, ship is under attack. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
I'm putting up quite a fight.
Multiple hull breaches. Engineering deck.
Target shield has failed.
Dominion ships incoming. Are they attacked?
Dominion vessels, commence attack on the Herc. And remember, victory is life.
What? The Dominion is on our side?
Target shield has failed.
Slow down those Herc ships. They're much easier to hit that way.
Target shield has failed.
Target the Herc forces and fire!
Have failed.
Alliance forces, I am Loris 4. I bring you greetings from the Founders. While it should be quite evident that we come to you in peace, I understand that my predecessor was a source of discord during her time here. Trust is important, so please, allow me to return the Alliance personnel we recovered from the battle station before it exploded, as a gesture of good faith. As always, I live to serve the Founders. I realize the concept of such a selfless existence is often challenging to those in the Alliance, but it really is my only goal in life. As to our presence here, the fleet has traveled here today to bring you a message, but it is not for me to deliver.
We have to talk.
I know that changeling. He's called Odo. He used to run security for DS9. And now he's here, in command of a Dominion fleet. Impressive entrance. Whatever this is about, it isn't a matter to be taken lightly. If Odo has something to say, it would be foolish not to listen. The return of both the Dominion and the Herc is no coincidence. I suspect we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
The Zenkethi attack on Bejor is quite illogical. There are no signs of crystal eggs there, as there have been in previous attacks. As it was said long ago on Earth, cui bono? Who benefits? The return of the Herc and the Dominion have complicated matters in the Alpha Quadrant. Such turmoil can spread like wildfire if it is not properly managed. I have found it unwise to take an overture from the Founders lightly. Therefore, I am sending envoys to DS9 to find the truth of things. If the Dominion intends to shatter the peace, I would know of it. Another conflict with them could prove devastating to the Alliance and the Republic. Captain Neth Parr has turned herself in to authorities at Deep Space Nine. She's the Zenkethi officer who delivered vital military intelligence to the Alliance prior to the assault on Bajor. Captain Parr is now actively seeking asylum and claims to have more tactical information for us. I'd like you to debrief the captain and determine the nature of this new information, if possible.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine. The Chief told me to expect you. The Zenkethi officer is in the far room at the back. A Starfleet captain is speaking to her.
Good to see you again. Tensions are running pretty high where the Zenkethi are concerned, but Captain Parr has gone through a lot to help the Alliance. She deserves a fair shake.
We keep meeting under less than ideal conditions. The Chief of Security thought it was a prudent measure. Technically, I am under protected custody until the Alliance decides what to do with me. I cannot fault this decision. Our military has much to answer for, myself included. There are many who might see a Zenkethi face and decide to seek vengeance. Thank you. Far too many lives have been lost in this crusade, so I'm glad the tactical data I provided helped to save some. No longer. I renounce the title of captain after committing mutiny. Part of the price I paid to save those lives today. Let's move on. I have more information for the Alliance. I presume you are here to collect it. Are you ready to hear my story? It began on my first mission as captain. I remember it clearly. Captain's log, mission cycle 132. We have arrived at System 91, local designation Eok. Admiral Zen Tarak prepares to conduct Dransuli cleansing operations. Our tactical reports indicate minimal threat from the locals. This should be another egg run.
Captain Parr, we are receiving an incoming transmission from Admiral Zen Tarak.
Let's not keep the Admiral waiting, Ensign. Put him on screen.
The planet Eog. Scans show it to be filthy with the eggs of the hatred Dransuli. Their defenses are generally inferior, but their fleet could be dangerous in large numbers. While our ground squad prepares the weapon, we will ensure that no ship leaves this system. If one ship with one egg escapes, the contagion spreads. That is not acceptable. I know this is your first mission as Captain Neth. Don't let your excitement distract you from the task at hand. Stay alert!
Of course, Admiral. We're prepared to enforce containment protocol as ordered, sir.
See to it that you do, Captain. Zentarak out. Eoki fleet on intercept course. Eliminate them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
All Eoki ships are free. Destroy them.
Target's shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's
This
shields
is the
have
freighter
failed.
Starstruck. We're not warriors. Spare us, please.
They hacked our comms, Captain. Ignore them and follow protocol.
Please stop. We're civilians. There's children here.
Listen, we have platinum. It's all yours if you let us go. You're about to blow up a fortune here. Be reasonable.
We're a hospital ship. We're not a threat. Scanners. We have no weapons. Just sick and injured people.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
As you wish, Admiral. Par out.
Command is a difficult path to walk at times, Captain. Yet you performed your duties well. It will reflect in my next report to the Autarch. I have seen great promise in you today. Faithful service to the Coalition is well rewarded. Don't forget that.
Thank you, sir. I will not forget today's events for a long time, if ever. That mission took a toll upon me and my crew. To eradicate the Tranzuli was one thing. The eradication of innocent Ioki was another. Despite my personal feelings, I remained a loyal officer. Things would change under Cronus 3. I led the protomatter bomb squad myself.
Draconis 3 is a primitive, pre-industrial backwater planet. There is a large infestation. You know what to do, Captain. And Neff, keep your guard up down there. We think the target site is a temple. If that's so, the local savages may try to stop you. Feel free to discourage them. Aggressively if necessary.
Our firepower should discourage them, Admiral. They shouldn't pose much of a threat to the mission.
We're good to go here. The weapon's in the green. Protomatter Matrix is stable and primed. The Admiral wants us to deploy the bomb in the largest concentration of Tranzuli eggs. Looks like that's in some type of structure ahead, not far from here. Ready to go when you are, Captain.
All right, let's move out. Keep an eye out for the locals and make sure the weapon is protected. No more lucky shots like for known in 4, okay? The Admiral roared at me for a 10 cycle over that.
$50 credits says Tashan drops the bomb. Again. Huh. I'll take that, man. I'm standing right here, you know.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Large concentration of Tranzuli eggs ahead. Does it matter where we put it? The whole planet gets scoured. Ask the Admiral. I'm sure he'd just love to tell you. You know, after giving you a year of latrine duty. Both of you, shut it. We got a job to do here. Yes, sir. Sorry, Lieutenant. Just stay disciplined. Remember what happens on Hatari.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
worshipping the eggs? They wouldn't want these eggs to hatch if they knew what was inside them. Are these fools gathering Dranzuli eggs? Look at this picture. There's a Vulcan in it. Mammals all look the same to me. You know, they probably say the same about us, right? I don't look anything like you. I'm actually good looking. Status report, Captain. Have you breached the structure yet?
Yes, sir. We found something interesting as well. Transmitting data now.
Starfleet. Interesting. Your scans indicate that image is centuries old. More Federation time travel nonsense, perhaps. Proceed with your mission, Captain. We don't have time for archaeology. This pillar points down the road to that primitive structure. Captain, Dranzuli signatures are most concentrated here. This looks like a prime detonation site, Captain. We'll get the weapon placed and ready to go. This won't take long. Who's on Overwatch while we deploy the bomb?
That'll be me. Get the weapon ready. I'll make sure you aren't interrupted.
Is that the door closing? Hey! We're still in here! Captain!
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Bomb placement complete. Priming for detonation, now. Bomb squad reporting. Need to stabilize the proto-matrix here. The bomb's ready, but we're stuck in here. Transporters can't lock on. Number of life signs massing near your location, Captain. A large assault is imminent. Is the weapon ready to deploy?
In moments, sir, but my men are still trapped in the structure. Transporters can't lock onto their signals.
Unfortunate, but we don't have time to extract them. We've received a priority assignment from the Autarch himself. We must depart at once. Prepare for transport.
Sir, give us a little more time. Beam an engineering team down. We can break into the structure with explosives.
You have your orders, Captain. Your men are acceptable losses, as are you. Would you like to join them?
No, sir. I would not. I left those men to die. And for what? So the Admiral could reach his next genocide on time. It was madness.
So there were no evacuation plans? No rescue efforts?
None. The Autarch's orders were quite clear on those matters. And the Admiral was all too willing to execute those orders. When we reached the Atosi system, it had become clear. Our crusade was not a just one.
Atosi Prime. Long-distance scans suggested the presence of Dratsuli infestation, but we'll need to be certain. Standard operating procedure, Captain. Begin by conducting a scan of the planet.
Yes, sir. Let's hope this was a false alarm.
This is Counselor Halatunum. I speak for the Atosi people. We know of you, Zenkethi, and your purpose here. If you scan our planet, you'll discover that it is free of the bioform objects you seek to destroy. A scan of our moon will reveal the presence of those objects in totality. When we heard the fate of other worlds like ours, we collected the objects and placed them there for you. Scour the moon as you will. It is devoid of life. Atosi Prime, however, is not. Over 4 billion souls dwell here. In their name, I ask you now, spare our world. Spare our lives.
Captain, confirm the Counselor's story. Scan both planet and moon. Verify the location of the Transuliates. We've been lied to before, and at great cost. I won't be deceived here today.
No signs of infestation, Captain. Shall we scan the moon next?
Yes. Helm, set a course for the Atosi moon.
Captain, I'm reading a large concentration of Transuli eggs on the Atosi moon.
Very well. Prepare the torpedo launcher.
As you can see, we have been truthful.
Captain, return to the planet and conduct a deep scan. I want to be absolutely certain there is no remaining infestation within this system.
As you wish, Admiral.
Report, Captain. I'm picking up low-level signs of infestation across the planet. Are you as well?
Negative, Admiral. I believe the Atosi were being truthful here. There's no sign of Transuli infestation on our sensors.
It could be residual traces left behind when they move the eggs. Or it could be shielded pockets of infestation. Another crude attempt to deceive us. We must be certain, Captain. Prepare to scour Atosi Prime.
Sir, with all due respect, Atosi Prime is not a threat to us. There's no need for this.
There is every need, Captain. Since you appear to be incapable of following my orders, I will deal with Atosi Prime myself. Tactical, prepare to fire a protomatter torpedo at Atosi Prime.
Admiral, no. Don't do this, sir.
No, we're not a threat. We're not...
I could stomach no more after that. I could no longer walk upon the path of madness. My crew felt the same. Together, we began to walk a new path.
It is done. In light of your service to the Autarch and the Coalition, I will not have you shot for treason. If it were anyone else, be warned. The next time you see fit to walk the path of disobedience, I will not stay my hand. I'll see to it that your entire lineage is purged from existence to the last scale and egg. Do I make myself clear, Captain?
Yes, you do, sir. Helm, get us out of here.
Admiral Zen Tarak has a lot to answer for. We can only hope the Zenkethi Crusade has come to an end at last and that nothing like this ever happens again.
That path, that choice, led me to where we are now. Walking it ultimately gave me the strength to stand against the Admiral and defect to the Alliance. I think we can both agree that journey has reached its end. From this point forward, I begin to walk along the path of atonement. That journey will never end for me, but I will help as many as I can with every step I take. Thank you. I hope your superiors have the same opinion as well. As long as the Autarch lives, he will continue to pursue his insane crusade. I believe I can be of use to the Alliance when the time comes to stop him once and for all. I shall abide by their decision until our paths merge once more.
Captain Parr's journey has been perilous, To have the courage to do what is right against all odds is quite admirable. The Autarch is dedicated to wiping out every last threat to the Zenkethi by any means necessary. They are weakened, but not defeated. We shall be watching them closely. Ah, yes. I see that Alliance officials will be reviewing Captain Parr's request for asylum soon. The help she's given us, and your report, will go a long way toward approving that request.